Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, here we go. We're going to work on spiral 12 this week to kind of keep our brains fresh and remembering all sorts of stuff. We'll do the ones together on the left, and then next Wednesday, April 15th, we will have you guys submit the ones on the right. So for number one, write the number 46 in exponential form. So first thing we need to do is create a factor tree. 46 has a factor of 2, so we'll do 2 times 23. 2 is prime. 23 is prime. So exponential form, 2 times 23. We don't need any exponents because none of our numbers were duplicated. For number 3, what is the square root of 324? So square root, you have to think square root, 324. Using your calculator, 324 with the square root is 18, because 18 times 18 is 324. What is 20 squared? 20 squared, we know, means 20 times 20. There are 2 of them. 20 times 20 is 400. Number 5 says plot only the irrational numbers on the number line. So remember, irrational are non-repeating, non-terminating decimal. Okay, so whole numbers are out. Pi is irrational, non-repeating, non-terminating. This equals 8 because 8 times 8 is 64, so this one's out. Fractions are rational. A non-perfect square is a non-repeating, non-terminating decimal, so it is irrational. Repeating is rational. Okay, so looking, pi we know equals 3.1415. 3.1415 would be about right here. So this is pi. Negative 4 and 152 thousandths, so negative 4 and a little bit past that. Square root of 2. Square root of 2 is between the perfect square 1 and the perfect square 4. So we know that this has a decimal value between 1 and 2. It's closer to the 1. So the square root of 2 is between 1 and 2 whole number. Number 7, while hiking, Marlin went up 500 feet. If Marlin started at 200 feet below sea level, what is his elevation? So here is 0. He started at 200 below, and he went up 500. Negative 200 plus 500. Opposite signs we subtract. 500 is farther from 0, so positive 300. Carter took off in his helicopter from 2,000 feet above sea level. He later landed at a location 3,000 feet above sea level. What was Carter's change in altitude? So change means we are going to subtract. So since it was above sea level, it's a positive. And because this is above, it's a positive. So 3,000 feet minus the 2,000 feet he started, he changed 1,000 feet in altitude. Okay, looking at the back. What is the product of negative 43 and negative 17? Remember, product means to multiply. Negative times a negative gives us a positive answer. 43 times 17, 28, 29, 30, 34. You come up with 731. And we said it was a positive. A negative times a negative is a positive. What is the quotient? Quotient means to divide of a negative 48 and a positive 4. 48 and 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 8 two times. Negative divided by a positive is a negative 12. For number 15, Paula made 2/5 of a pound of trail mix. If she puts 1/10 of a pound into each bag, how many bags can she fill? So she has 2/5 and she puts 1/10 of a pound into each bag. So we need to divide 2/5 by 1/10. Remember, with division, we do keep, we change, and we flip, or we use the reciprocal. So 2/5, change to multiply. The reciprocal of 1/10 is 10 over 1. Multiply across, and then simplify or divide. So 4. She can fill 4 bags. A store occasionally purchased an emerald pendant at a cost of $56 and marked it up 200%. Marked it up. Right there is a clue. After a few weeks, however, the store discounted the emerald pendant 25% in order to make room for new merchandise. What is the discounted price? So first we have to figure out, what are they selling it for? So what is 200% of 56? Change to a decimal, so this is 2.0, because we had to move it 2 places, times 56. So 2.0 times 56. Okay, so they marked it up $112. So the price of the pendant, we have to add those. 112 plus 56 is $168. So that's the price of the necklace or the pendant. So now we have to figure out, they discounted the pendant 25%. So now what is 25% of the price of the necklace? 25% of 168. Change it to a decimal, so 0.25. Of means to multiply. 168 times 25 hundredths is $42. So this is going to be our discount. That's how much we're going to save. So we have to subtract to get the sale price. Okay, so $168 minus the discount amount of money, we come up with $126 as our new price. Okay, I showed you a lot of steps, but there are that many. You don't need to show all your work to all those. You just need to make sure you can figure it out. And then the last one, a class went from 33 students to 29 students. What is the percent change, clue words, of students in the classroom? So remember, percent change is when we subtract 33 minus 29, the change over our original amount of students. We're looking for the percent over 100. So 33 minus 29 is 4. So is over of equals percent over 100. Cross multiply. You come up with 33x equals 400. Then we know we have to divide by 33. 400 divided by 33 is 12.12. So now I have to ask myself, can I have 12.12%? Yes, we can. So my answer is 12.12%. So there's a 12 and 1200ths percent, it actually is a repeating decimal, change in the students. So you need to please work the even problems and look at the problems I've demonstrated. Go back and double check them if you need. Submit your work to me, please, by next Wednesday, April 15th.